Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Dachka Danielle, and I just wanted to share some stuff with you guys. I know a lot of entrepreneurs out there are on this journey alone, and they don't know where to start, and they don't really know what direction they want to go to in certain things. And I've been learning some things, and I just wanted to create this to share this with you guys because I know that it can get very lonely on the journey to entrepreneurship. It's actually really not lonely at the top. It's more so that just the things that you want may not match with people's idea of what they want. So you end up feeling like you're lonely. But the reality is you're really not, because there's a lot of entrepreneurs that actually fuse together and come together and share ideas, even if they're in different industries. And I really wanted to create this because I know that most people are in different lanes of entrepreneurship. Like, they do different things, they have different businesses. Some people may be in real estate and they do Airbnb. Some people may be traders. Some people may just have a boutique, online boutique. Some people may have a drop shipping business. Those are just some of the entrepreneur friends that I have that I know that they do. Some people do graphics. But I've noticed that one thing in common, all entrepreneurs go through the same stuff. Yes, they do. Emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, everyone gets stomped at one point of the journey. You can't count it out. There's no way of getting around it. So I created this channel because I actually wanted to figure out a way that I can connect more with people who are just like me, and just to share some stuff that are actually positive that's been working for me. A lot of my stuff comes from Bob Proctor and the books that I've read, like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Some of Earl Nightingale's stuff. He has a lot of recordings that are actually really good. I really advise a lot of you entrepreneurs out there to read some of that stuff. I think I shared this with you guys before, but I actually started my entrepreneurial journey when I was very young, but my self-help journey, I was actually like 16 years old when I actually started to dabble into understanding who I was and self-help books and just really putting things into perspective of what I wanted for my life. And that's when I knew at 16 that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. But I wanted to, just talk with you guys and just share some stuff with you, because it's amazing to think that 5 years ago, this was not even where I lived. Like, I live in a high-rise building. I drive a really nice car. And back then, when I was growing up, I had a Honda Civic. I lived in Queens, New York. If you're not familiar with that, that's a very suburb area. But it was a good growing up. I grew up, I went mostly to Catholic school. I played basketball, ran track, swimming, lacrosse. So I was very active as a kid. But a lot of the things that I've learned as an athlete and a lot of the things that I've learned as an entrepreneur were very similar. But what I've noticed is that, and I think I mentioned that last video about competition and creation, like that competitive mindset was actually not what I needed in this entrepreneurial journey, because what I've noticed is that a lot of the times when you're an entrepreneur and you're competing with someone else, you actually lose yourself, you lose your vision, lose sight. And I just want to encourage people who are entrepreneurs. Yeah, there may be a lot of people who are in your field or the field that you're currently in. Like, for example, if you have an online boutique, yeah, there might be a lot of people who have online boutique. There's a lot of big names in the online boutique industry, but I think that if you focus on your niche and just being who you are, people will gravitate to that. And that's one of the lessons that I've learned as an entrepreneur, that there is no such thing as things are running out for certain people. That's all a myth. Actually, there's more than enough to go around for everyone. You don't have to take from someone else to actually have what you have. And actually, the people who make millions off that competition mindset, you'll see it. They don't really keep their millions for a long time, and actually they don't really share things with people. And I noticed that all the entrepreneurs that were really successful wanted to share, because it was as if, like, they built it. They built that foundation. They didn't need to take it from someone else. Yeah, they may have taken some advice along the way. There's nothing wrong with that. But when they actually did it on their own and they did the foundation, even if they had a team, they might have hired that team, but they were the creator. So meaning that they were putting all their energy into creation and hired the people that they needed, that they weren't good at certain things, or maybe they taught themselves how to do things on their own. So a lot of the times, people just give freaking wrong advice, and it sucks. But I didn't want to be that person. I want to be the person that actually shares almost everything. You know what I mean? I mean, the only thing I can't share is exactly what I do to day, because that changes. But I knew that, you know, sharing some tips with you guys, there's nothing wrong with that. And I actually encourage other entrepreneurs to do the same thing, because I feel like this journey does get lonely, and actually helping each other will actually, you know, hone in on what the bigger picture is for the world. You know, like, the spirit wants to be fuller expanded, meaning that you don't need to be something else. You just need to be yourself and be the best version of yourself. If that's dressing different, if that's, you know, for women, getting your hair done, makeup done, if that's being natural, whatever it is, that's you. And you will always be the best version of yourself, and that's what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to be the best version of yourself. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're in a certain niche, be the best in your own niche. You know, like, make it seem like no one else is even in this space, because there isn't no one like you. There's only one and only you. So I believe that you actually add an extra chemistry to whatever you do that makes you great. So I just want to encourage people out there who may think that they have to compete. You know, I just want them to see that they're beautiful on the inside out, and they have all the talents and abilities that they need. You know, I read this in all books, and it's just sad that a lot of people, you know, think of themselves negatively, pretty much, you know, when you want to play the copycat game. But that's really what I wanted to share with you guys. I believe in you. I hope you believe in you. I hope you're doing your best out there, and that's really all you need to do, is do your best. So I wanted to just inspire you and just share that with you. I hope this video just gives you a little bit of inspiration. But yeah, follow me, Dachka Danielle, IG course. You can also find my website, DachkaDanielle.com, if you want any consulting tips. And yes, I will be creating more of these videos. So thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bless.